Kia ora, I'm Sheree Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. A sigh of relief from the business sector as the government brings in a raft of immigration changes, including a new accredited employer work visa. The category rolls 6 visas into one, cutting processing times for employers from up to 80 days pre-COVID to 30. It has a medium wage requirement of $27.76 an hour or $25 for hospitality and tourism until April next year. Business New Zealand Chief Executive Kirk Hope says the sector has been searching for this certainty.
So that businesses can start to attract people from other parts of the world into New Zealand to meet the strong demand. It's also been good to see hospitality and tourism have been given a bit more time to transition.
Meanwhile, there's relief for the cruise ship industry. The Prime Minister's announced the border will be fully open from August. The maritime border also opens from then, allowing cruise ships to return. And universities have a lot of work ahead to be fully back into the international student market. International students can also start the process to enter the country. Universities New Zealand Chief Executive Chris Whelan says it's too late for students to come in for semester 2, but puts New Zealand back on the market for next year.
Every other country that competes for international students has been back in the market since at least the start of this year, so we are effectively going to be 8 or 9 months behind them.
A jury has found a father and son not guilty of an attack that saw the tip of a teen's burglar's finger chopped off during a home invasion. William Burr and son Sean were found not guilty on all charges by a jury, including wounding with intent to cause grievous bodily harm or wounding with intent to injure. In world news, some awkward moments for Australia's Deputy Prime Minister on the campaign trail. Barnaby Joyce was on live TV when he was told he had a blood nose.
All right, might just pause for a moment because, Mr. Joyce, I apologise. You're on stage with the blood nose, but here are some tissues if you like to just can you move away for a moment.
The national leader eventually returned to the stage and carried on. New deals are being made between the UK, Sweden and Finland to bolster European security. The United Kingdom is pledging to support both countries' armed forces should they come under attack. The agreements will also go some way to assuage fears in Finland and Sweden over threats made by Russia should either country decide to join NATO. And an Al Jazeera journalist has been shot and killed while covering an Israeli military raid in the occupied West Bank. Al Jazeera claims Shireen Abu Akleh, one of the channel's best-known reporters, was deliberately shot by Israeli troops. The US State Department is calling for an immediate investigation. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.